from Bronx Baubles, and I am back. I took a couple of weeks off this summer because my daughter was in town and my brother came and visited me and stayed with me for a couple of weeks, and so I really wanted to spend time with my family, and so I had to put some of these video making on the back burner. But I am back and I'm excited to bring you a brand new video and cataloging my extensive book collection. I have so many books based on all kinds of jewelry. I also have an extensive fashion book collection and on art. Those are my three main categories. And so I've gone through 125 books so far that I've cataloged and counting. I don't think I've even made a dent. All the books on this bookshelf here have not even been cataloged yet. So you can imagine what it's going to turn out to be. But while I was doing that, I came across this really exciting, interesting book that I purchased years ago. And it's called The Secrets of Aromatic Jewelry. This is such a beautiful, wonderful book. And while I was cataloging the books, I was also organizing some of my jewelry. And I realized that I had an extensive perfume jewelry collection. And so I decided to put the two things together, and guess what? Voila! I have a new video. Some of the exciting perfume necklaces I have are necklaces from very famous perfumeries. And so this one is from Revlon, and it's called Moondrops Concentrated Solid Perfume. And this is a Raja elephant, I guess influenced by Indian culture. And this was done, I believe, in around the 1960s. And if you open it up, you'll still see it's a little mucky and gucky, but the solid perfume is still there. Now, I wouldn't put this on, but it still has wonderful, wonderful scent. This is such a beautiful vintage necklace that most anybody would wear it even today. Revlon also did this beautiful perfume necklace, and this one is called Intimate Heirloom Solid Perfume Locket. And if you look at the outside, it's done in a Gothic motif. And so this perfume is in the shape of a locket, but inside, as you can see, the solid perfume is still there. And this is from the 1970s, and it's still wearable even to today. Here is another solid perfume necklace, and this is done in like a paisley design. The shape of the pendant is in the shape of a paisley, and then even on the paisley are these paisley motifs. And then you have these beautiful, gorgeous little dangles, and it just gives it that nice, exotic Moroccan sort of feel. Inside the locket has a name brand called Azuri, and here in the inside is still that solid perfume. But wearing it as a necklace and how it dangles and that exotic look to it, I think it's fabulous. And perfume has been found in tombs of ancient Egypt, and they had lots and lots of perfumery in the tombs of the pharaohs. They had perfumes that were made of fat from certain animals, and it was Egyptian musk and myrrh and frankincense and all these earthy toned perfumes that are even used to today. You can most people like those scents, and I love those scents. To me, it has that hippy drippy, woodsy, artsy fragrance that I really, really enjoy, especially in the winter time. It just soothes everything. And when I was younger, I just loved Egyptian musks and China musks that I used to get with these oils from the vendors that used to be on the streets of Manhattan. So they sort of evoke lots of different memories for me, and that's usually what perfume does. It just brings a lot of memories to yourself, your consciousness. Here's another book for those people who are into perfume, and some of these perfume have exotic bottles that are just lovely. This necklace is so beautiful. It has a very modern design. It's very, very different than, let's say, this, which has a very elaborate exotic design. This one is more modern, and very, very wearable. And the way this one opens, instead of flipping open like a locket, it sort of slides open like this. And in here is where the perfume is. Now, it smells so good. This perfume is called Signorina Eleganza. It's such a beautiful, beautiful name. Another vintage necklace that I was super, super excited to get was this Yves Saint Laurent necklace. Now, this was purchased in the last year, although this necklace was from the 1970s. This Yves Saint Laurent necklace has that Asian exotic scent to it. And the container is supposed to simulate cinnabar with a nice, beautiful tassel, and it opens like this. It's unlike the solid perfume. This one, wow, it has a very strong exotic scent. So this was a really good find. This was purchased recently, and it's one of those beautiful little slide, and you can see the solid perfume on there on this silk rope, and it's really adorable, and it's actually geared more to the younger crowd. I wish I could remember who made this, and I wish it was marked, but it's not. But really, really pretty nonetheless. Now, perfumes, as I said before, were found in tombs. They would lay people out in their burials and put flowers, wildflowers, to conceal some of the scents. And perfumes were also used as spiritual detractors. In other words, people would use perfume and some exotic herbs and spices to ward off evil spirits. One of the more famous one is vampires. And what do people used to use to ward off vampires? Garlic. That's what people use. So here is a perforated necklace. It's in the shape of a purse, and it goes right around your neck. Inside is garlic. So for those people who believe in vampires, who are afraid of those evil spirits, get a necklace like this that has these little perforations, and you can put your herbs and your spices inside, and wear it around your neck to ward off those night dwellers. Isn't that cool? Here is another beautiful, beautiful perfume bottle necklace. This one is in the shape of an Art Nouveau sort of style, with these beautiful, beautiful filigree that opens up, and it still has the aroma inside. And this is from a company that specializes in creating a perfume based on your scents. So you go in there to the apothecary, and you choose the different perfumes that you want to create your own perfume. And so this is a great way to keep your own personalized perfume close to you. This is such a beautiful necklace that I'm really, really happy to have. Here is another beautiful, beautiful bottled necklace. And it's made with this metal, and there's a stopper that unfortunately got detached from the chain that holds it so that it doesn't get lost. And inside you can put your perfume and your oils. That's actually what a lot of the Victorians did. There was a lot of sewage in the streets, especially in countries like London that had these that was prolific with sewage that would just be out in the streets. There weren't any sewer systems, so people would just, take their pots, chamber pots, and just dump them right out the window. And there's sometimes even people underneath the windows that used to get these droppings. It's a horrible scenario. And so they use different ways to conceal the scent. And so a lot of the back-ons and the tussy-mussies, posies were created during the Victorian period to mask some of these horrible, horrible scents. But they're just so beautiful even today. An example of a tussy-mussy would be this beautiful little container that you can put either a little flower, probably a beautiful scented gardenia or rose or lavender. Those are flowers that have very, very strong scents to them, and you put it on these little tussy-mussy little posies, and a bottle of flowers that is just, if you're walking down the streets and it's smelling pretty bad, you just put a whiff of it under your nose and it'll cure the stench. In the Victorian times, because of the smells of the streets and also of humans who didn't have a shower system or a bathroom the way we have it in modern times, and so they were constantly trying to find ways to tolerate smells. One of the ways they did was through these little vinaigrettes, and they would make beautiful little pill boxes, and a lot of times you know that they're made for scents because of the perforation on them. And so here is a modern day locket that I have. It's sterling silver with cubic zirconia. I purchased this maybe 10 years ago here, and because of the perforation on the locket, the smell would permeate out of the locket. And so if I wear this as a necklace, as you can see, it can still be a modern day vinaigrette. Another modern day aromatic piece of jewelry would be in this box from the Victoria's Secrets when they were selling jewelry. And it's this simply divine, gorgeous, gorgeous ring. And in this ring are these gorgeous little posies. I don't know if they're Stephanopolis's or are maybe baby's breath, but it's just a stunning piece of jewelry. And what I love the most about this is you want a little bit of perfume. If you're going through the day and you're getting a little sweaty, you just slide this over like this, and inside you just dab a little here, a little here, a little here, and here on your pressure points, and you can smell like beautiful Victoria's Secret's perfume. It's a modern piece of aromatic jewelry. Now this ring I've had for about 40 years. It's one of the first pieces of jewelry that I got from my father in this box. These rings are called poison rings because most of the time they're known for putting pieces of poison or powder in the ring, and then you just dab it onto someone's coffee or tea, and voila, no more problems with that person. It's a horrible, horrible thing. But because of the perforations on this ring, you could put another piece of cotton or cloth soaked in your favorite perfume or essential oils, and you just close that up, and the smell of the beautiful aromatics will come up right out from the perforation. And so if you're having a bad day, or if you can put some essential oils such as lavender, and you're having a really rough day, you need to calm down, you just put that lavender on here, and just makes you feel good. 2 Tory Burch Fitbit bangle bracelets. And so these are great modern day pieces of jewelry that's multifunctional. And inside you can put a little secret love note. Why not also put a little piece of cloth with your favorite perfume and or essential oils and use it that way. You pull this little piece out, and under here is a big enough space for a nice piece of jewelry. Now, I would imagine in jewelry like this that you have to be somewhat careful, because if the perfume has a lot of alcohol or some sort of acid, it could break down the metal on this. So you might want to consider using maybe an essential oil or something like that. A modern way to convert jewelry that's intended for one purpose as aromatic jewelry for a totally different purpose. So if you're a subscriber to my video, you know that I am such a huge cat lover, and my fur daughter Lila is just my heart. And so here is a beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous cat necklace that's intended for perfume. And when you open up the stopper, you get this gorgeous little stick. And this cat sort of reminds me of the Botero paintings that I love so much, and that inspires me in all different ways, including some artwork that I have in my house. I love those big voluptuous ladies, and this is a big voluptuous cat that kind of looks like my cat Lila, and I'm working on, you know, getting her to lose some of that weight because I want her to last a long time. So this is a fabulous necklace that I'm so excited to have in my collection. Here is another modern day perfume necklace by Tory Burch. This perfume is, oh, it's really delicious perfume, and I ended up finding 2 of these. So again, I always say this, send it out there to the universe, and you might get 1 and you might get 2 like I did. And so this is a really pretty solid perfume, but also a solid necklace by Tory Burch. Really cool piece. Here's a really interesting piece of jewelry that I have in my collection, and it's this beautiful heart-shaped embossed brass brooch, but it also converts into a necklace because it has this lever here, and in the lever has the bail that you can put a nice beautiful chain. But what you don't see in the front, you'll see in the back. It's a perforation of the brass, and the reason for that is because inside is a cork or a piece of cloth. I can't really tell, but you dab your perfume in there, and it's supposed to, while you're wearing this necklace or brooch, the smell of your perfume will permeate the room, and while you're walking around, you have this beautiful scent on you. So this is a really cool piece. Down to my last 2 pieces, and there of course are my piece de resistance, and it's this gorgeous chatelaine, and I had this in one of my other videos. It's one of my favorite pieces of jewelry that I have, and as you can see in here is a bottle, and this bottle has this magnificent stopper that you twist and it opens up. Inside you can put your favorite perfume, or if you want, a little bottle of whiskey. I think it'll be better just to put some pretty perfume that makes you feel really beautiful. And it comes on this beautiful sterling silver British chatelaine. Isn't this gorgeous? My last piece is perhaps my absolute oldest, and I bought this, I want to say about 2 years ago, and it's this flacon gorgeous French perfume bottle holder, and it's made with this incredible cobalt blue with these beautiful intricate designs that it's in gold leaf as well as silver leaf, and it comes in this ring so you can wear it as a piece of jewelry, but you could also include it on one of these chatelaines like this one is, as an example. What I love the most about this, and this piece here is probably, I want to say, in the 1800s. It's pretty old. It has a flip cap, unlike some of the other ones that screw. I kind of like the flip cap, but my favorite piece about this beautiful perfume bottle is this tiny little glass dabber. So it still has the scent of perfume on it. It's just really lovely, very scent and very light. But you take this dabber and you just put it on your body, and it goes right inside there like this. This is just one of my favorite pieces. So this, my friends, concludes the aromatic jewelry collection, and I'll put information on this book and on this book. In this book you see the chatelaine, very similar to the one that I have, and some of the different perfume bottles that can go with the chatelaine. This is such a wonderful book. I'll put the information on this book on my description. So I'm so happy to be back. I have a couple of other videos ready to go and lined up for you. So please don't forget to hit subscribe, because my subscribership is slowly inching forward. But don't forget to hit like and so that other people can find me. Hit the notification button so that when I start putting out my videos on a more regular basis, you'll be notified. And also, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I am so happy to be back. I'm so excited to do this video, and I'm so happy that you are here with me. And I hope that you like this, and you tell me which is your favorite aromatic jewelry piece in my collection. Thank you so much, y con tanto amor. Ciao.